Hey everybody, it's Kelly at Don't Run with Scissors. If I could talk today, that would be great. Seems like going around though. Um, the words just aren't there. Anyways, it's November 9th. Uh, yeah, it's Monday. There's a weather pressure change, huge here. I think the weather pressure is going down. Um, so I have elected to work from home because, yeah, my head hurts. I really wish the weather. I'm loving the warmer weather here in Michigan. Like literally this weekend, it was so warm I probably could have taken the top off the Jeep and been just fine with like a hoodie on, which to me is perfect temperature. But it's very weird for Michigan, especially in November. Um, but yeah, the weather is like bebopping all over the place, and I mean it's no surprise we've got hurricanes who are coming inland, then going off back, and then coming back around the other way. Welcome to 2020. Cheers. So grab some coffee and what the heck. Um, yeah. So best new thing. Um, oh, Udi's gluten-free white bread. It's not Wonder Bread soft, sadly, but we're getting closer. Um, yeah. So this week the food challenge, I have to try honey. To see if my system will tolerate the chemical, like there's all these things that make up food, obviously, and chemical like things. And so it looks like I'm okay with fructose, but not with some other things. Right now I ended up Sunday night or Saturday night, it was late at night, we were starving. We left the house at 6. At 8 o'clock, we finally had dinner with takeout KFC. Um, KFC, gluten. I had mashed potatoes and some chicken. I was so ill Saturday night and Sunday morning. It was not good. Clearly, my body and gluten are not friends. Rock on. The good thing is, we know this, and we can plan accordingly. Um, just sucks because really, I love fried chicken. So, I mean, who doesn't like fried chicken? Come on now. Um, so I'm going to have to play around with that. I did make the chocolate chips cookie mix from Krusty's. Okay, you guys are gonna laugh at me. So I was at my friend's house. He doesn't have a mixer. Don't ask. Seriously, a mixer. They're like $20 at Walmart, for God's sake. I wasn't asking for my Ula KitchenAid, which I have here. Um, just a mixer. So I go to mix the cookies, and I let the butter soften, thank God, because otherwise there was no hope in hell. So the mix you have to put in water, an egg, and a stick of butter. So my butter hadn't softened enough to really be able to mix it well enough, and I already had the egg and stuff in the bowl. So I thought, okay, I made the mistake. I thought it was soft enough, so I cut it into like little chunks and I put it in the bowl. It wasn't. So me and my brain popped the whole bowl into the microwave. Guess what happened? hmm Waiting for it. Yep. So some of my eggs got to be scrambled eggs inside my cookies. And my chocolate chips in there melted. So now my cookies have this kind of a weird texture to them because I picked out the big chunks of scrambled eggs. Life. I wasn't gonna let them go to waste. I wanted to see. So they're pretty good. They're more of the consistency right now of chocolate shortbread cookies, which ironically don't have eggs in them. So things not to do. Don't put the egg in the cookie dough into the microwave. You will cook your eggs. Who knew? I wasn't thinking. I just wanted to melt the butter to make the damn cookies. They are good. I'll make them again if I can run into the mix or something. But I have some 1-for-1 flour that I can try like my normal cookie recipe with and see if maybe that's not better. Yeah. And then the kids tried, we tried the mint truffle Hershey Kisses. They taste like Andy's mints. I like them. And then we tried the sugar cookie Hershey Kisses. Those were gross. Although the boy child liked them. So the boy child will eat those. He won't eat the mint ones. The girl child will eat the mint ones. She was impressed with the sugar cookie ones. Now here's the other thing. The sugar cookie ones aren't really chocolate. It says right on the package. They're not really chocolate. I mean, it doesn't say it's not really chocolate. It says that it's, I forget what the wording is, and the bag is probably in my son's room. So I took the bite. It was gross, and I didn't like pop the whole kiss into my mouth. I only took like a little bite. So I fed it to the dog, and my son freaks out. I'm like, oh, hold the phone. You can't get mad. It's not real chocolate. It's like a weird white chocolate, which is not chocolate. Okay, so that's my rant. So were we on best new thing? This is how my life is going. Best new thing. It's Monday. We made it through. I got coffee. Oh, anyways. Oh, the soft bread. Yeah, so the Udi white bread is soft. Okay, so now that's taken care of. Okay, so I have some. I don't have any finishes. Yeah, we'll get into that. But I did FFO. Shark Week. Is that not funny? Like the sharks are in inner tubes. Hello, love that. And then I FFO'd Ruth Bader Ginsburg. I ran out of foam core board and sticky back board, but what I'm going to do then is mount the Barack Obama quote from Whistle Stop Stitcher, which is still awesome, and it's free pattern, and she made some changes and tweaks to it, and it's back out there. So go check out her Instagram or her her website. I'm gonna mount that in a similar fashion, and they're gonna get like hooked together as a triangle to sit on my table at the office. So that makes me happy. I think that'll be cute. And then maybe I'll stick like a vase in the middle of it so there's like flowers and shit coming out of it. You know, because I'm all artsy. Let's see. Okay, so let's do haul first because that's probably more interesting than what I'm stitching at. What I'm stitching on is very cool, don't get me wrong. And I'm liking it. It's just not my normal thing. Okay, so on Etsy, she is Sarah Germani. I hope you guys can see this. It's called Wicked Christmas, and they're witches on brooms dropping presents into this village, and I think that's hysterical. Hey Bean, can you stir the pot? Literally stir a pot, not like cause trouble. I need her to stir the noodles that I started, so they don't end up in a mushy mess. Okay, so then on somebody's destashing on Instagram, don't remember who. This is my problem. I remember the important things though. So don't worry if you're a client of mine. I totally remember your shit. I got that, no problem. Problem is that all that shit's taking up the brain power. So I can't remember who I bought this off of. Plus I do a lot of shopping lately. I'm a stress shopper and I didn't realize it. And I buy craft supplies when I stress shop. Which is, I guess, way better than other things. So anyways, I thought that was really cute. Little quilt pattern. So maybe I'll get back to and do some sewing. I got to take my machine in and get it all fluffed and buffed. She needs a spa day. It's rough. But I thought that was really cute. So clearly won't make it for this fall. Maybe next fall. Maybe fall of 2025. Who knows with me. But I own it and it's really cute. I don't even own that much orange fabric. So it's not like I can make that out of my stash. Okay, so then also Cori Batacori. I'm gonna go with, that's my Italian version of it. I got another one of her patterns. She does such cute things, but she stitches all her model stitches on linen. I don't know. I think linen is just one of those things that scares. I'm not comfortable with it, so I don't know. But anyways, I'm gearing up for Easter apparently. But is that not funny with the little gnome? Totally cute. Totally cute. Yeah, I should stitch it. I really should because I bought the pattern. But we all know that buying craft supplies and actually making stuff, totally different hobbies. Totally different hobbies. Okay, so then, y'all, if you have not talked to Bobby, and I literally, I consider her a friend. We chit chat all the time, like through messengers at Etsy, and then we comment on each other's stuff on YouTube. My girl, Bobby's got it going on. She's like a crack dealer, only legal. Hang on one second. If they're done, just can you drain them? So I'm telling you, if she doesn't have something in her shop that you're looking for and you can't find it someplace else, or you just really want awesome customer services to support my friend, which is totally fine with me, go check her out. She's Pumpkin Creek Primitives, or actually on Etsy because they shorten it, is Pumpkin Creek Prim. She featured these, and how I cannot wait to make this and hang this in my office, because seriously, for Christmas, nice until proven naughty. Is that not perfect for my office? Seriously. Seriously. And then they have these little weird, I've never made a strawberry. Are they hard? I'm going to assume, just looking at them, that they're not really that hard. So who knows? Maybe I'll make a strawberry too. But that is getting stitched for my office. Yeah. And it's got like the little elf feet. Like seriously, it's so cute. So cute and so perfect for a law office. I have a couple lawyer friends that I may stitch it out. If it's a fast, it looks like it might be a quick stitch. And if it is, maybe I'll stitch it up for a couple friends who are lawyers. They'll get a kick out of that. All my friends have weird sense of humor. It's just who we are. Because if you don't have a weird sense of humor, we're not going to get along. Let's just be honest. Like, seriously. It's just not going to happen. If you're not willing to eat scrambled eggs and you cook chocolate chip cookies, I don't know what to tell you. Or at least laugh about it. I mean, you don't got to actually eat them, but at least laugh about the fact that I made scrambled eggs in my cookies by accident. Okay, so we all know Cujo, because I'm going to rename her to Cujo. Cujo, my wiener dog. Y'all, she is a mess. Cujo, the wiener dog. No, it's actually Maisie. Maisie, my wiener dog. I got no words for Maisie. Anyways, we've been working on getting all of the Plum Creek samplers. They did a little series with dash hounds. And Bobby helped me get them. I have one more coming in the mail. I do. I'm so excited. But here's Teeny Weeny. Look at, there is a little wiener dog on top of the big wiener dog. I am in love with these things. I'm going to save the one that I'm going to stitch up for Thanksgiving to last, till y'all see it. So we have yellow polka dot bikini. Y'all, that wiener dog is wearing a yellow polka dot bikini. That is killing me. It's killing me. How hysterically funny are they? Oh, but not to be outdone. Bunny ears. They are spring rolls. Spring rolls. Now, the 4th of July one is called Jeans and Weenies, and that one is coming in the mail. But this is the one I need to get done for Thanksgiving. For Thanksgiving. I almost second guessed myself and said Halloween. It is Thanksgiving. I need a freaking vacation. Y'all, turkey sausage. I'm dying. Seriously. First of all, those pumpkins are gorgeous. That's a little turkey on the back of the wiener dog. That is just too cute for words. And they are pilgrims. I'm dying. I'm dying. This needs to be stitched. Here's the funniest thing. I don't even necessarily... I love Thanksgiving as a holiday. Like the whole fact that there's... seriously, it's a whole holiday about eating carbs. And you don't have to like worry about like how much you spend on other people for presents. I love Thanksgiving. In theory. However, Thanksgiving really and truly, like, a little cringy at the history. Actually a lot cringy at the history. But again, I like a day where I just get to chill out with my family and have a great meal. And no matter what you call it. But a wiener dogs, turkey sausage, that's got to get stitched as soon as possible. I can't even. Because remember, they did have Halloweenies and Winter Wienerland, which then Winter Wienerland would have to get stitched too. My thought, they're all within a few stitches of each other, so I'm just gonna like swap them out on a frame as I get them done. This is a plan. Now, of course, remember I'm Kelly, and I have great plans for a lot of things. But I often underestimate the time I have to dedicate towards them. And I have to remember that really starting now. I need to get back on my bike and do some training. Because I've taken like a week and a half off. Maybe 2 weeks. It's time to get back at it. And I know it is. My body can tell me that it for sure is. Yeah. Okay, so that said, we'll see how fast these stitch up. That is the goal. I have a lot of really cute Christmas patterns that I've gotten in. I just got noticed that another pattern that I had ordered like several weeks ago is finally shipping. So yeah. But this last week, I stitched on 2 things. That's it. Honestly, that's all my brain could handle. Again, I'm still trying to catch up and finish up Sal's. So the one I worked on, ironically, so it'll be ready for next Halloween, is my Stitchotomy Halloween 2020. It is now Kelly's Stitchotomy 2021. I started to work on the square down there. Somebody had charted out the 3 Anderson sisters from Hocus Pocus, so they will go in the 3, and then this one here down there. But then I started working on my frame, on my outside like border. How cute is that tree? I love that tree. It's almost done too. I have to put in a few more little like wispy branches and a couple leaves over here. My pumpkin is already back stitched, because sometimes I like to do the back stitching as I go along rather than waiting till the last minute. So I'm debating, I think I'm going to move the cat. There's a cute little cat with these big, huge eyes in the little stitch that I'm kind of going as a guideline. And he or she would sit over here on the tree. But that's getting really close to my edge. I mean, I'm already close to my edge. But I think that the cat is a little bit wider than the tree. Maybe not. So I think I might move the cat to over here or underneath. And then I still have to, I have a lot on top, at the top. So my little witch doing gymnastics off the broom is going up there. This is 14 count Ada. I dyed it green and then I baked it in the oven. Initially the frame from Stitchology goes this way, hence why I have way more border on the sides than one would think, given what I'm doing. It was after I had started stitching the frame that I decided to leave off their topper and bottom and do my own thing. So now we're living with the consequences of Kelly doing her own thing, because I'm like that. Okay, so the other one that I've been really putting a lot of time into, and really more of my time, is the Stitch Life magazine, which is awesome. If you guys don't subscribe, again, you got to do it. It's a few bucks a month, seriously. It's probably right around okay, so the last time I went to Starbucks, honestly, I used a gift card. But my drink was like $7 or $8. I don't ask me what I ordered because I didn't think it was that big of a deal. So for that price, you could basically subscribe each month. So for the price of Starbucks, I sound like Sarah McLachlan. For the price of Starbucks, you can sponsor a stitcher at Stitch Life. If you join at the VIP level, you get a pattern every freaking day. And then on Fridays, they draw free fabric Fridays. And there's all sorts of other things. So for election day, we also have a YouTube. It's Stitch Life Magazine Happy Hour. I'll pop that information down there too. Great fun. There's 6 of us. We're all very different from each other. It really makes, but we click well, and so it's a fun one. So we had elected on Tuesday for election day to do a stitch along, and every couple hours another part of the pattern had come out, totally free. Dana did a great job doing the pattern. So I have been stitching away on that since Tuesday. I still have a couple. Well, I have to finish this row of this green, and then there's like a tealy blue, and then a different blue, and then some purple, and then I'll have to go in and do my red and blue stripes. Now it's charted so that if you wanted to stitch all of the white, you could. I elected to just grab a piece of white Ada, and I'm not going to stitch all the white. That's a lot of white, and life is too short to stitch all of that. If you don't have to, as far as I'm concerned. So I'm not stitching the white on this one. Unlike Pandemic, where I decided to stitch the negative. This one, I don't think that aesthetically for me, it would add anything to the pattern if I stitched the white. So I'm not going to. So my goal is to have that done fairly soon. We film the happy hour on Wednesdays, and I would at least like to get the rest of the color bars through the blues and the purples done by then. I don't know if that's feasibly possible. With everything else, I have some work stuff I have to take care of, which is great. But yeah. So here's the other thing. So what I've decided, we are still, how do I put this and not be a complete asshole? because I could be an asshole. I mean, if people pay me good money to be an asshole. Um, so our country still needs a lot of help. Now we have an election and it will be certified on the 14th when the electoral colleges meet. And pretty much once they give their seal and those votes are counted, it's pretty much a done deal. Sorry. Like if you were like hoping for some miracle after that, it's probably not going to happen. So anything court-wise with lawsuits is going to happen before then. It's not going to happen. There's no need for it. So it took 200 right now, even with a couple of states not being in. The last I looked at the Electoral College, Joe Biden and um, Kamala Harris. I'm going to have to practice her name. And it's one of those that I look at and I know how it should be said. But from here to here, I don't know. Sometimes syllables don't come out right. Some days I don't remember my own damn name. So whatever. It had 273 electoral college votes. So what I'd like to do, I'm going to talk to my triathlon coach. So what we might do is every week I need to bike 273 mile or 273. I could bike 273 miles in a week. That's not a problem. We're going to do a long ride of 273 minutes, which is roughly 4.5 hours. Once a week, we'll do a long ride until they are sworn in. And then the other thing that I was thinking that I might do is do every week at least 274 or 73 stitches on Lady of the Flag. I miss stitching on her. I actually miss a lot of my big ass projects. It's been nice to have all of these little finishes done in those project bags that I've sewed, freed up for other stuff. The boy child took one of my project bags to put his flosses and stuff in. And he has been working a little bit. They're in the middle of midterms. So he's been working a little bit on his project. And he's funny because he'll come out and go, do you know what it is? I bought the pattern. And I'll go, not a clue. I mean, I only bought the pattern for you. I only got you started on it. Yeah. So, the boy child, as we all know, plays the French horn. The boy child likes to play the French horn at 1 o'clock in the morning when I want to kill him because I'm sleeping and I'm grumpy if you wake me up when I'm sleeping. And it's not truly an emergency. And I'm sorry, practicing the French horn at 1 o'clock in the morning is not an emergency. It's not. It's not like he plays for the Philharmonic Orchestra. And even if he did, practicing at 1 o'clock in the morning is not reasonable. So he is, I can't get away from the French horn. He wears a cologne that I had bought off of Etsy last year for Christmas. So when he wears his cologne, it's actually called French horn. I swear to God. I bought it on Etsy. It's my own damn fault. So he is actually stitching a pattern from Etsy that he picked out that is a French horn. Yes, people, go ahead and groan, go ahead and laugh. I can't escape the French horn. It's my life. And then I have the girl, I have Bean over here who's like, yeah, I'm not stitching really. Like, it's not my thing, Mom. Like, right now, she's kind of like, whatever. She's got to find some sort of hobby. As long as it's not a loud hobby. It can't make any sound. That's my deal. I think she should learn how to stitch like microbes or worms or something. I don't know. I mean, she's a forensic science major and a chemistry major. There's got to be shit she can cross stitch. I need to finish mapping out my math on her periodic table. I thought I had it figured out, but it's still too small. I never thought I'd say that. But yeah, it can go bigger. So, goals this week is to, like I said, get the colors done, the rainbow colors done on the cell. Maybe start turkey sausage and Lady of the Flag, like 200, almost 300 stitches, which will be really cool because that's going to start her dress, because her face is basically done. Her face and her neck are done, basically done. Or that would give me like her arm. But I think that would give me that first page completely done. I don't have it in front of me, but I'm pretty sure it would. I want her. What would be really cool is to have Lady of the Flag done by the time the new president is sworn in. If that's going to happen, I need to get my butt in gear. So many things I want to start because I still want to do Lady Justice too. That's on my agenda. And I've got Jeep Van Gogh, and I've got the Disney Cell. Disney Cell is not going to get caught up. Like, there's no way. Plus, it's been out for a while, so most people, like, there's a lot of people who are done. So I'm just hoping in 2021 to get it finished. I'm still behind on the Matryoshka Cell. Barbara Anna, the cell is over. Oh God, I'm not any further. Okay. I'm still debating on the Barbara Anna cell if I want to restart it or if I want to kind of just keep practicing on the I think it's linen that's in there. I don't know. What do y'all think I should do? Keep plugging it along or restart it and get it, like, whip it out? Because none of it's really that hard. Like, the border's a little intricate. It's really pretty though. But overall, each square shouldn't be that long. If I'm stitching it even on an 18 count Aida, I should be able to knock out every couple days, knock out a square. And it's only 9 squares. I don't know. Should I put the Halloween sale aside, like finish the little tree and put it aside? Because clearly I didn't make it for Halloween this year, and I've got almost a year till next Halloween. These are my dilemmas. Help a girl out. Tell me what to do. I'm so tired. My head hurts. I probably have to dye the fabric for turkey sausage. I have cream colored Aida, 18 count. And I think I have some white Aida. I don't want to do it on orange. On the orange, or even, I think I have more of the lime green that I baked. It calls for 36 count vintage pearled barley. Pearled barley. So I'm gonna guess it's like a light brown, maybe. I thought it was gray, but maybe it is brown. I don't know. The other thing that I realized that I do, so every time, so like I would pull this pattern and I would go, okay, so I would go to the store and I would grab the all new DMCs. I don't look through my, and then I would throw this in the little project bag that I have for it. And I would, with the fabric. And then when I'm done with it, even if the DMC isn't done, I throw that DMC into a big bag with the other almost DMCs. So I've got to get better about that. I don't like bobbins. I don't want to bobbinate on little, I don't know. I got to come up with a better system. I really like some of the floss bobbins that I've seen on Etsy, but dear Lord, I'm pretty sure I have pretty close to the whole set of DMCs between different kits. Um, some of the bobbins that are like 4 for $12. I don't have that kind of budget. I got 2 kids in college and I've got more French horn stuff to buy apparently. So we'll see. I have a friend with a Cricut, so maybe she can help me out. Or maybe Dana from Stitch Life should buy the Glowforge and help me out. Or I'm just gonna have to suck it up and buy the little white bobbins and bobbinate them on the little white plain blah bobbins. I don't know. We'll see. So there you have it. There's my haul. There's my whips. There's my finishes, and there's my plans. Yeah. I'm gonna go eat some lunch, even at 2:30, because all I've had is a gluten-free scrambled egg cookie. And I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Have fun. Have a good week.